What's the most important part of your closing call? How do you know when you're going to be able to have an amazing call? It's the intro. I'm Stratton Jr., godfather of sales. Now, if you like the video, please hit that like button, let us know. Be sure and subscribe, get notified when new videos come out. Now, look, a lot of people will tell you that objection handling is the most important part in sales, that, being able to dig for pain is the most important part in sales. And while those are definitely important factors, they are not the most important in my opinion. It's the intro. It's how you keep your prospect on the phone. If they don't stay on the phone after the first 30 seconds or a minute, you're not having to worry about digging into any pain or handling any objections. If you botch the intro, you're done. So how do you improve your intro to make sure that you're connecting with your prospects early on? The first thing that you need to do is practice it. The intro is one of the few places that I tell my students to repeat word for word as it's written in the script until you become fluid with it. Then you can start to adjust it and make it yours. But there's a reason why we have certain elements in it and that they're worded that way, for psychology reasons, for connection reasons, and just to help smooth the call over to get going. Now, if you don't have it written down, then you're probably not saying the exact same intro over and over again. If you haven't practiced it to say it exactly the same every time, then you're probably goofing it up right there. By practicing it over and over again, saying it out loud, this will get you in the habit of just being fluid. Now, even me, personally, I say my intro out loud at least 3 times before I ever pick up the phone for my first call, because I want to make sure that it is spot on, that it's coming out smooth, I'm not fumbling over my own tongue, and I'm getting their attention right from the get-go. Practice it. Now, if you've got an intro that you're using the exact same one over and over again, and it's one that you've either been given or you've seen work and you put together yourself, the next thing that you want to do then to help increase and improve your intro is to have your tonality in place. Listen to your intro and the way you are speaking it, right? Sometimes the words can be absolutely fine, but if they're spoken in a different tone, they don't sound the same. Now, a lot of this has to do with state management. We get on a call when we're not in a great mood, when things aren't going so hot for us. We really don't want to be on the call today. I mean, come on, we're human, let's face it, it happens. If you don't have your intro practiced to a point that your tonality is on point when you speak it even, they're going to feel that through your call. You need to have the tonality right along with the words in order to make sure that you're being as effective as possible with it. The other things you can do to help clear up an intro, the third tip to make your intro better, is going to be make sure that you have these 3 elements in your intro: your name, what you're calling about, and the question that leads to a positive answer concerning why you're on the call. Whether that be, did you watch the whole webinar? What did you like about the email that you got? What did you like about the video that you saw, right? It's always, what did you like, not what did you think, right? You want to know the positives. Get them talking about what you're doing in a positive manner. Make sure you've got those 3 elements in your intro. If you don't, fix it, because you need them. And then practice it until you've got it spot on and that your tonality is even perfectly in line with the way you want your prospect feeling, without you having to be in a good mood or not. You work on those 3 things for your intro, and I promise more people will be connected and engaged on your calls. I'm Stratton Jr., godfather of sales. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about how you can improve with your closing, click that little link down in the description, join our Facebook group, get some information, go through some of the units, learn a little bit, get to know some of us. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm Stratton Jr., godfather of sales, and I'll see you in the next one.